bit of break here from looking at the gold. I've been looking at some baggies that people had brought that couldn't be here today. But if you all gather around here, I just want to talk to you for a few minutes before we get started. My name is Kathy, and I want to thank, not just for me, but for our host, Sherry, for having all of you guys come in and everybody come willing to bring their gold, their scraps. They've dug into their drawers and they dug into their treasure boxes, and I see all kinds of that here today, and we want to thank you for coming. And I appreciate it. My name is, like I said, is Kathy Harvey. I live in Winchester, and I started with a gold refinery about 15 months ago. I was introduced through a friend of mine that had actually never been to a party, and I had never been to a party, but she told me I need to do it because I was trying to make money for to go visit my son in Florida. And so I believed her, and she had a wonderful experience with Kitty Kamek, who had come to their school, and she'd seen all kinds of money. See all this money? She'd seen all this kind of money. She said, Kathy, if you have a gold party, you will make all that money to be able to go to Florida, and it'll be paid for. Well, I had a few pieces of gold. I had my daughter-in-law co-host a party with me, and I left that day with $500 cash. Woo. And I was able to pay for the whole thing. I know, it was really exciting. Yeah. So, and while we were there, I just kept noticing how much fun Kitty was having handing out that money. And I'm a nurse, and I hadn't been nursing for a while, and I thought, you know what, I can learn that. I can do that. So I kept bugging her, saying, how do you do that? How do you do that? And she said, she was very patient with me, and after about a month, I told her that I wanted to do that. And so that's kind of how I got started, but I've been doing it for about 15 months and have begun to build my team, and it is so much fun. And I'm getting ready to go to Phoenix. We get to go on big trips, and I'm excited about that. So anyway, so that's the main thing that I wanted to start with. So I want to get you excited. I want you to think about this money that you're going to get when you come up here. Next, I want to tell you about the gold refinery. It was started about 5 years ago. Norm Bean is the CEO, and he and his brother got together, and they decided that they were going to try something new, and it was going to be an at-home party. People selling their scrap gold. And it's a different kind of party. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to be a salesman. You can just, who doesn't want to get together and make money? So they started it in Michigan, and over the last 5 years, it has grown to over 2,000 reps across 5 countries, and we're opening new countries all the time. That's one thing I want to point out, that there's no limits. You guys can go anywhere you want to go. It was established, in quotation marks, people helping people. This company is based on us helping other people. You guys are helping Sherry today by being here. You're helping me. And then as you begin to have your own parties, you're going to help those ladies. I've been able to help people to pay their electric bill, pay their rent. Some people have enough money and they use it for cruises. But there's some people who are struggling right now. And so you can help them to pay their bills. And to me, it's kind of a ministry. And so I love it for that reason. There are 5 ways that you can make money, and I'm going to tell you about those. You'll see these. These are on the table in the back. Be sure and pick one up. Talks about how you can earn $500 to $1,000 having a gold party. If you open it up, it talks about bonuses. So the first way that you can make money is by bringing those baggies in, bringing your gold in and selling it, and I will give you cash. I want all this to be gone by the time I leave tonight. Woo! So, if you hear this bell ringing, every time we pay out gold, this bell's going to ring, then you all perk up and you listen, because we're going to pay it out together. 100, 200, 300, it's a lot of fun. So so that's selling your gold. The second way is to host a party like Sherry's doing. The third way, and it talks about it in here, is all the different bonuses. You've got this sheet here as you fill out when you want to have your gold party. If you have it, book it tonight, and you have it within the next 2 weeks, you get $50. As long as we buy at least 1,000. And then the second bonus is if you have 8 guests, you get another $50. So that's $100 right off the top, plus your 10% of whatever I buy. And then it continues to go up. So at 25 guests, you can actually make $150 plus your 10% commission. So you can just think about how much money that's going to be when you get done. I have paid up to $850 for somebody just to have a party. They didn't even sell any gold. So and that's a house payment. So anyway, so we've got those two things. You want to start looking at your calendar and figuring out when you want to have your gold party. And anybody who does, Sherry's going to make 5%. So that's your fourth way to make money. Fifth way is to become a rep. And this trifold talks about the golden opportunity. Not only this here, but we've also got a DVD that'll be playing as you circulate and wait your turn to bring your gold up here. Kind of look at that. You'll see some reps on there. You'll see that they're in a beautiful place where they've had a convention, and they'll tell you all about what it's like to be a member and to be a rep here with the gold refinery. So those are your 5 ways to make money, and I'm ready to start handing out this money, and who wants it first?
Me!